Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We'll begin with a story from Jamaica. Former Prime Minister of Jamaica Bruce Golding has been hospitalized. In a statement, his daughter Shireen Golding Campbell said the former Prime Minister was on Thursday evening admitted for a recurring health condition. Golding is under observation at the Tony Thwaites wing of the University Hospital of the West Indies. In January, Golding was also hospitalized. Now in Trinidad and Tobago, growing tensions between Trinidad and India over the gifting of COVID-19 vaccines to the CARICOM region ended on Thursday, following the announcement it would be donating 40,000 doses of the WHO-approved AstraZeneca vaccine to Trinidad and Tobago. The donation came after official correspondence from Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley to the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Monday's meeting between CARICOM and Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. Ameri Brown and India's High Commissioner to Trinidad and Tobago, Arun Kumar Sahu. Alongside India's donation was another gift from the People's Republic of China, which agreed to donate 100,000 doses of the Sinopharm vaccine to TNT. Following the generous donation, a release from the office of the Prime Minister on Thursday said, I quote, "The government of Trinidad and Tobago has graciously accepted this generous offer of the Sinopharm vaccine as we anxiously await WHO approval," end of quote. The release expressed Rowley's sincerest appreciation and gratitude to Modi and China President Xi Jinping for their generosity to the people of TNT. In Venezuela, tensions on the border between Colombia and Venezuela continued to escalate on Thursday amid military operations that sent thousands of Venezuelans fleeing to Colombia from their homes located along the border. Thousands of Venezuelans have fled to Colombia from the province of Apure in the wake of continuing military operations, the Colombian government and some of those displaced said. Venezuela has said its military is fighting Colombian armed groups in rural areas and has its population's support. More than 3,100 people in 780 families make up the group, which began arriving in the Colombian municipality of Arquita starting on Monday because of the military operation, Colombia's migration agency said. The border is currently closed due to COVID-19. In Jamaica, Jamaica is to establish diplomatic relations with 2 countries in Africa as well as a number of Pacific Island states. Minister of Education, Youth and Information Faye Val-Williams said on Thursday that it was important for Jamaica to diversify its bilateral partnerships, I quote, as a means of broadening the scope of engagement in the pursuit of opportunities for increased trade, investment and political collaboration, as well as technical and economic cooperation, end of quote. She noted that the African states represent a ready pool of countries with which Jamaica can explore such cooperation. As it relates to the Pacific Island states, she noted that the pursuit of diplomatic relations with these countries will, I quote, cement Jamaica's strategic plans to establish a greater presence in and intensify relations with small island developing states of the Pacific, end of quote. Williams said that there is scope for cooperation in multiple areas, including environment, health, hazard mitigation, disaster resilience, education, agriculture, and fisheries. And internationally, U.S. President Joe Biden was pressed on how he would address the surge in migrants at the southern border at his first official press conference. More than 17,000 children are being kept in government detention centers, and Biden was challenged on whether his policies could be contributing to the increase in child arrivals. The president defended his record and vowed to be transparent. The hour-long event also covered subjects from guns to foreign policy. He also doubled his administration's vaccine rollout goal, saying that he now aims to have 200 million jabs be given before his 100th day in office. But questions about the situation at the U.S.-Mexico border dominated the event. During the White House news conference, Biden blamed his predecessor Donald Trump for the growing humanitarian crisis on the southern border and said it was normal for the U.S. to experience an influx of migrants in cooler months. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining.